everybody. Welcome to another Lead In With Lorne. And oh my goodness, what crazy and challenging times for all of us. And in the midst of all this, we just want to bring as much value and bring as much goodness and positive possibilities to all of our listeners. So I promised you that we would talk to you about work from anywhere, working remotely, and how we might individually and as leaders, if we have the privilege of being in that role, make that happen more effectively. And I promise you an ongoing series here to be a coach by your side every Monday on experiences that I've had that I want to share with you that hopefully you'll find of enormous value to you. Certainly they have been to me. So the very first thing that I want to highlight is that what an opportunity work from anywhere, working remotely, serving from anywhere is, and I'll tell you why. Because it's a chance for you and me and the leaders that we work for, that we report to re-examine the role that we're in the context of the value we bring. So, because, here's the thing about serving from anywhere, working from anywhere. People think of it, it's something about a different location. And so they want to take what they did at the office and bring it back to the remote situation and just replicate it. But if you do that, you and I do that, we're missing such an opportunity. Because oftentimes what we do, believe it or not, in an office setting or some cubicle type setting anywhere, is we get caught in carrying out a lot of cues that people interpret or misinterpret of being valuable. They see us hunkered down at our desks in front of our screens. They see us hurrying back and forth to meetings. They see us pounding away on our keyboards answering emails. We tell each other how busy we are when we run into each other in the hallways. And there's this like frantic pace that people go, obviously, everybody's doing something that's really valuable. And all of a sudden, when we're working from somewhere else and people can't see us, those cues are not there. And if we try and just take those cues and replicate them online, we're going to be disappointed because we're going to miss an opportunity to stand back and say, wait a minute, what do I really do that really brings value for other people? And how might I do it now that I'm not there physically, where I might do it more effectively? I may completely redesign or have a chance to redesign my role. I may pivot and create way more value by stopping back and asking myself first this question, having the courage to, and then having that conversation with my leader. And leaders, you women and men out there that have that role, we have a responsibility to have that conversation with our team members. And it can be uncomfortable if it comes across as threatening. That's not the point. You've heard me say lots of time, no value, no job. And that's true. No results, no job. That's true. But that doesn't have to be the motivator or the threat that takes us to really reconsider. What we want to do is to bring as much self-accountability into the system. So we take wonderful, creative, capable people and give them an opportunity, challenge them, and challenge ourselves to reinvent ourselves, to reinvent the roles that we have, to look for ways of adding more value. And when we do that, we can stop and take a look at our activity and go, is that really important? Why am I doing that? Or why is that person doing that? So for you and I, we have a precious resource, and that is the time and effort that we bring, where we put our heads and our hearts and our hands and to something. Are we really doing something that really makes a difference for others? And how might we if we're not? The more we do that, then people go, wow, I really need that contribution. If you're a leader, if you're having those questions with your team member, then you will be a coach. And that's what people are asking for. That's what development is. That's what's helping people get better. If all you're doing is counting activity. And if you're a leader, all you're doing is reviewing activity, then frankly, that those are really questionable, what I would call level zero type conversations. There's really nothing really rich happening there other than you're informing each other of a flurry of activity. Sometimes that is important. We all need to know what the hell's going on. But that's not where the real rich conversations are. So I hope that it's helpful for you. There are lots of other things that will help get us there to these conversations. But the very first thing that I wanted to leave you and me is a reminder, and this is absolutely real time for me. My role right now is completely needs to get rethought through in terms of value, because what I've typically been done is done with people in large groups in a physical setting. I've got to completely reinvent and think that. What I can't do is try and just take that and by its nature, by itself, try and replicate it the same way, because it's just not going to bring the kind of value that people deserve in this kind of environment. So I need to reinvent myself. And I want to work with my leader to help me think that through, and my colleagues, and we will, and I will. What a great opportunity. What a great time. What a great time to kind of experience self-accountability, to experience value, to have the conversations about it in a much richer way. We can do it, and we'll make this a more positive experience in a pretty crappy environment, let's face it. Stay well, be well. We're going to hang in there with you as much as we can. Come and hang out in our socials or read our blogs. Everything we're doing, as we always do, we'll try and bring you as much value as we can. Thank you. You inspire us. I'm so grateful for people like you out there navigating through these very, very challenging times. Be safe, be well. Love you all. Bye.